Congress leader and Member of Parliament, Mahua Moitra, has now moved the Supreme Court, challenging an order of the Election Commission of India for special intensive revision of electoral rules in Bihar. Now, in her plea, Mahua Moitra has said that she is now seeking setting aside of the order dated 24th of June, under which special intensive revision is being conducted, what they have been calling as alleged violation of various provisions of the Constitution. Now, Mahua Moitra has further sought for direction from the Apex Court to restrain the Election Commission of India from issuing similar orders for special intensive revision electoral rolls in other states of the country. Now, this plea is said to have been impunged the special intensive revision order that requires the inclusion or retention of a voter's name in the electoral roll upon the production of their documents, which includes proof of citizenship of either or both parents, failing of which the voter is now at a risk of exclusion. Now, as far as the TMC MP is concerned, there are certain objections that have now been raised. Let's put that out in perspective. One of the objections that she speaks of is a violation of the Constitution and the provisions of the Representations of the People's Act as well. Also going on to further allege that it can then lead to disenfranchisement of the eligible voters as well. Another of the plea that questions is that it undermines democracy and free and fair election process, and the electors are being asked to prove their eligibility via documents. The NRC via Backdoor has been one of the allegations that have been leveled by the opposition, and the TMC MP further goes on to say that the requirements are the ultra vires of Article 326, and this exercise introduces extraneous qualification as well, which will leave several of the voters behind or excluded from the voter list. However, when it comes to the allegations that have now been leveled, let's listen into the TMC MP herself.
বিশেষ নিবিড় সংশোধন যেটা আরম্ভ হয়েছে বিহারে, সেটা তো আসলে বিহার কেবল জাতি হ্যায়, কাম তো বেঙ্গল মে বাকি হ্যায়, এটাই হচ্ছে নির্বাচন কমিশনের নতুন নীতি। আর এটা বিহার বাংলাকেই এটাকে বাংলার যে আমাদের নির্বাচন আছে 26-এ, সেটা কিভাবে বিজেপিকে সাহায্য করে বাংলার ভোটারদের ভোটাধিকার কেড়ে নেওয়া যায়, এটাই হচ্ছে তাদের মূল উদ্দেশ্য। আপনারা দেখেছেন যে যাদের কাছে ভোটার কার্ড আছে, আধার কার্ড আছে, এবং 2003 সাল থেকে যারা 10টা-12টা নির্বাচনে ভোট দিয়ে এসছে, এমনকি 24 সালের ভোটেও যাদের ভোটে বিজেপি এখন দেশ চালাচ্ছে, তাদের কিন্তু কোনো আবার সিটিজেনশিপ নাগরিকত্ব তাদের প্রমাণ করতে হবে। এবং মেইন জিনিস যে 11টা প্রমাণপত্র তারা চেয়েছে, তার মধ্যে আধার কার্ড, ভোটার কার্ড নেই।
Now, the Congress and the other India bloc parties have questioned the intent and the timing of the revision of the voter list, claiming that this exercise carries out the risk of willful exclusion of the voters using state machinery. The ECI previously on the 24th of June has issued instructions to carry out SIR in Bihar, apparently to weed out ineligible names and to ensure that there are only eligible citizens that are included in the electoral roll. Let's introduce Pragya, who is joining us this morning. So is Dipankar as well. Good morning to both of you. Pragya, politically speaking, as far as this exercise that has now been asserted, which is SIR, Special Intensive Revision of Electoral Rolls in Bihar, that is being implemented smoothly at the ground level, what are the objections raised by the opposition?
Well, there are many objections, as you have rightly pointed out. There are many objections that opposition is raising right now, Amita. But first of all, why this exercise, special intensive revision, is being undertaken by ACI is the reason that there are 36 CEOs who had met, many political representatives over a period of time. There had been 5,000 meetings as such with these political representatives, and none of them was satisfied with the electoral roll. So when a political representative say that I'm not satisfied with the electoral roll to ECI, then what is the option behind, in front of the ECI is? The only option is that should be a revision of electoral polls. And what do you have to submit in those electoral polls to establish your citizenship? The documents that are, required for that.
Interrupting you, Mr. Sarvanan of the DMK and Mr. Tom Vatakan of the BJP are connected with us. Mr. Tom Vatakan, the allegation being leveled because there is another petition that has now been raised in the Supreme Court, highlighting a pitch that this is probably NRC via Backdoor using the Election Commission.
The fact of the matter is, they're trying to build a narrative, and the narrative is they know they're losing, and this exercise I think EC has made it clear that the field officers have full rights to examine the citizenship and every other matter connected. In every democratic country, you have the citizens to vote, not outsiders. And there's been complaints from political parties against the electoral roll. So what else can the Election Commission do? Then do a review of it. And at this juncture, they know they will be exposed because many of them are bogus votes that have been created to win elections. And this, I think, is very important, and it's part of democratic right that every citizen who has his papers should vote, and not just people who have forged papers and forged documents. And that should be very carefully examined, and I'm sure Election Commission is looking at it. This is not based on the Election Commission's motto view. This is based on the Election Commission's
But one of the plea that is also citing, if this exercise is being carried out in Bihar, then this similar exercise should not be carried out in other states as well, because in particular West Bengal, as the TMC MP has been highlighting in her petition. Mr. Saravanan is also with us right now because the Tamil Nadu state will also be facing elections soon. So, sir, isn't it when it comes to citizens who are eligible to vote should actually be the one who have the right to exercise their franchise? What are the objections being raised to this exercise?
See, the Election Commission is the most biased organization in India right now. They stole the elections in Maharashtra and gave it to the BJP, and right now they're trying to do that in Bihar. What is the necessity to find out whether the people there are citizens or not just 6 months before the election? If that is the idea of the Election Commission, should they not have done it 1 year back? Should they not have started that exercise then?
So to weed out foreign illegal migrants by checking their place of birth is an objection, Mr. Saravanan?
See, the thing is, the documents they want the people to produce, even the genuine voters would not have those documents. That is the problem. Enough has been said about this. That is the problematic issue. If you are not able to...
What about those who have forged their documents and exercised their franchise? What about those who have forged their documents?
Yes, that's a valid question. See, 10 years, the BJP government is in power. And if they are saying that there are so many illegal immigrants in Bihar who are trying to vote, then it shows poorly on them. What kind of governance have they done? They said security is strong when the BJP is coming to power. If they are doing this now, it shows poorly on their security measures. They should resign. And we all know the importance of the Bihar elections. BJP is a minority government there at the center. So if Mr. Nitish Kumar loses, then the BJP might as well lose the union government.
Well, Mr. Vatakan, questions on the authority and the autonomy of Election Commission also being raised again. Election Commission has made it clear that while voters were required to submit their documents, those who failed to do so would also get an opportunity during the claims and objections period. Mr. Vatakan?
That's true. And the field officers have been entitled to make inquiries at the ground level. Mr. Saravanan from the DMK has almost admitted that why is it done 6 months before and not 1 year before? When the issue comes before the Election Commission by reports from different political parties, what is the Election Commission supposed to do? Wait till Tamil Nadu elections? The point here is, if people do not have the required papers, then there is something wrong and seriously wrong. And you, as you rightly said, there is time for, the grievance to be sorted out. And this is not something that is some kind of, order or something. You prove yourself and then you get your voting rights. But if you don't, there's something serious. And that seriousness is being addressed by the Election Commission. And this political parties, DMK, those are the losers in North India, will all join hands to, take it to the court, take it to every place and create a narrative, create a situation. They're saying the Maharashtra elections were stolen. They were beaten hands down. They won in Himachal Pradesh. We did not question them. You won in Karnataka. We did not question that. But
Bombay
when
High
they
Court
ruled-
ruling is there, Mr. Saravanan, over Maharashtra elections. That petition completely was dismissed in the first place. But why exactly is this exercise necessitated, Mr. Saravanan? There has been rapid urbanization. There has been frequent migration. There are young citizens who are becoming eligible to vote. There are non-reporting of deaths as well, inclusion of the names of foreign illegal immigrants as well. Isn't it necessary to weed out the illegals and include those who have the right to vote?
Yeah. See, all these people, as per reports coming in newspapers and as per Mr. Yogendra Yadav, most of them are having Aadhaar cards. But what is the Union government saying and the Election Commission saying? No, we won't accept your Aadhaar because Aadhaars may be duplicated. Then who should take responsibility? Should not the Union government take responsibility? Should not the BJP take responsibility over this? Because they are responsible for implementing Aadhaar properly. If they are not able to do that, what kind of a governance have they given for the entire country? See, for the failure of the Union government, the people should suffer, is it? What kind of a twisted logic is this? And the Election Commission, if it has some semblance of autonomy or some semblance of an unbiased institution, they should stop this.
So again, the autonomy of the Election Commission that is now being questioned here over this exercise being carried out in why particular in Bihar and other states as well where elections are due, objections are now being raised. Mr. Vadakan, Mr. Saravanan, thank you very much. Appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast. Questions that are now being raised on part of the opposition because Bihar elections are coming up. Then there is going to be